Hi and welcome back to my channel. My name is Rina and I arrive with another pick a card reading, and in this one we're gonna channel some messages from your divine feminine energy. So this would be a message that your own inner dark feminine wants you to know right now, whether you are tapped into it really well or you're not really familiar with it. So dark feminine energy is essentially a shadow side of light feminine energy, and this dark energy talks more about being fierce, embracing all parts of yourself, embracing all of your desires, all of your instincts, all of your things that you would consider taboo, or those things that you would commonly put in a closet somewhere deep inside, but dark feminine energy urges to release it and express it and embrace it. Dark feminine energy is very aware of its own limitations, of its own insecurities, and that's what actually helps work through them, because you are aware of them, you see them clearly in the eye, and you are not letting them influence you. You're not letting them dictate how you feel and what do you know that is true about yourself. But there are a lot of layers to dark feminine energy. It also talks about transforming oneself. So pile 1 comes along with this purple pin. Pile 2 is this green pin. And pile 3 is this one. So you may take your time, meditate, and I'll see you timestamps. Hi group number 1, welcome to your reading. So let's see what are the messages from your dark feminine energy. You chose this purple pin. So let's see. What do you need to know at the moment. You have a lot of cards from this deck, but they all fell and it was very clear that it was for you. So I didn't resist the spirit. Obviously, I never do. And let's see. Just gonna pick them one by one. And then we're gonna talk. Okay, group number 1, just want to say that your manifestations will actualize. Whatever it is that you're working on right now, it's gonna be very successful, and you're on the right path when it comes to your manifestations, when it comes to what you want to create and live in this world. This is very right. What you're doing right now is exactly what you're meant to be doing. And there is this very soft energy from your dark feminine to learn to appreciate yourself, learn to always see yourself with the eyes of your best friend. How would your best friend look at you right now? How would your best friend, what would they tell you right now? Where would they help you, give you some truth bomb maybe, but more so where they would uplift you, where they would motivate you, where they would say where you can improve. I feel like you're being called to look at yourself from that perspective, but from a very loving place, because you're such a hard worker, such a dedicated person, and it's like we need to maintain that, because this is what you're doing. This is not a race, this is a marathon, you know. So to do that, we need to remember and acknowledge how important it is to love yourself through this journey, to allow yourself to catch your breath when you need to remember how much you're worth, to follow your passions, because you will do all of that naturally when you love yourself. When you love yourself, you will not let things distract you. You will not be clouded in any way. You will not be doubtful. You would not be hanging. This is just a very clear message to keep going, because expansion is happening for you right now, because what you're doing right now, it's it's exactly what you came here to do as a soul. This is your dharma. This is your way that you're building right now. And it's saying, your dark feminine energy says that you're worth it. It's like, look in the mirror and really treasure yourself and everything you're going through on a daily, everything that you're doing every day. Treasure yourself for waking up and not giving up, while the world around you can be very chaotic, can really inflict a lot of doubts. When society would tell you that this is not a successful way, or this is not something that a successful person would do, but you know deep inside that what you're doing is really meaningful, and that this is true success, to follow your calling, to actually keep going no matter what, building that step by step, brick by brick, and in all that madness, still maintaining your childlike spirit, still maintaining that trust in the unknown and trust in the magic of life. And knowing that whatever you're doing, if you're having fun, if you're really enjoying it, if you're really dedicated to it, then this is yours. This is yours truly. I feel like what you're doing right now, it is in the process of expansion, and you may not see where you're gonna end up with what you're doing right now. This is this is future energy, so this is what you will be in the future. Somewhere new and fresh, and you know you have been through all this metamorphosis and being transformed. You have transformed yourself into that best version that can actually receive that, because self-sabotage is real. You can check if you have these tendencies, you can check my community post where I channeled a little loving message to people who struggle with vulnerability and self-sabotage. You can check that out if you want to. But anyways, what's happening right now, your flowers are opening up, your flowers are blooming, and really give yourself the grace that you need. Keep going, but keep going gracefully, keep going with your own accord and with your own flow. Because this is what you're doing right now, it's perfect, you know. It's perfect in its imperfections. And with the purple pin as well that you've picked, this is very much crown chakra and third eye as well. So, you know, following that higher guidance that as a human is not sometimes it's weird, or sometimes it's you don't really understand why do you feel a certain push to do things, or why are you even called to do certain things, but it's like your soul knows better. Your soul knows better because you've been doing, I feel like what you're doing right now, you've been doing that in the past life as well. So keep going, no matter what difficulties are arising in your world, in your own self limitations that can arise. I feel like just go. And don't be wavered by anything, and be your own best friend is the message here. And it's actually, your next card is Libra, and it's actually a Libra season right now in like tropical astrology. And it's like, I feel like, yeah, it talks about balance, right? So all of that being balanced between your feminine and masculine, balanced between how I'm getting balanced between how comfortable you are to express something really, really deep, and staying like within your own comfort zone as well. So something like balancing between expansion and your comfort zone. Libra also talks about aesthetics, and also since it's an air sign, it's also like expressing and communicating. So definitely what you're doing right now, you're communicating a certain message or a part of you, or something that cannot be said by words. So I feel like keep doing that. This is really precious. This is worth it. I'm getting what you're creating right now doesn't have a price. It's priceless. And also, since Libra deals with relationships, also I feel like in this new path that you're embarking on, that you're on right now, you're meant to be with people who are on the same wavelength, who are similar to you, who understand you, who see you, who people who you don't need to explain yourself to. They just naturally click with you. They just naturally see yourself, and you really enjoy each other's company. Is something that is emphasized here. that relationships should be, and since self-love was really key thing here in this reading, I feel like because of that self-love boost that you're undergoing right now or have already undergone, you will not accept anything less than your true matches, your true equals. And if like people can't meet you halfway, can't be there for you, you will just say no. Simple as that. And I feel like, yeah, since we're talking about relationships, you will see red flags very easily from a mile away. So that's just a reminder. And yeah, it also talks about your intuition, how you can see not these red flags not only in relationships but in like the world that surrounds you as well. You can see red flags in everything that surrounds you. I feel like you have some sort of vision of a perfect world, I guess, and you see like an eagle what maybe you have Virgo energy as well. You see like an eagle what is a red flag, what should be like, what things and what mentalities and what essentially should be gone from the world, what needs to be changed. Maybe you see very clearly how can we be more sustainable or stuff like that. How can we live more in harmony, like the educational system. Maybe you see really, I feel like you see the issue, you see the root of the issue really well in every area of this life, I guess. In the personal relationships, in the way we treat nature, in political systems. I feel like you have this sort of vision of how it can be, or feeling how it can be, and you see what resonates with it and what doesn't very clearly. And you're being called to really, with this I'm getting, you're being called to flow in life, not to take it step by step, take it day by day, not being like, I need to finish this very fast, this is what you're doing, it's your life's work. And let go of control issues, don't be very triggered by the world state, don't be triggered by people around you, how unevolved they may be, or whatever it is that triggers you. Maybe your country's political system, or the way police treats like racism and all of those issues that are present in the world. I feel like be aware of it, but don't let it trigger you, don't let it put you in a very low state. Stay optimistic and stay true to your vision and to your core values, and trust that things can shift, trust that things are already shifting, it's already in the process, it's already happening, and you are the one who is, I'm hearing, an ambassador of the new world, of the new light that is to come. So keep staying fixed on yourself and don't let things trigger you, no matter what you see. Do what you can, but don't go crazy. If you can change something, that's perfect. Go for it. That's amazing. But if you feel like, remember that you're one of the many, and some things need to be fixed collectively. Some things are needing to be fixed on a grander scale, and you can be the catalyst to that if you want to, but it needs to be happening on a grand scale. So focus on what you can do, and don't feel like you have to take the world on your shoulders, because again, this is a collective work and everyone needs to be working on it, and everyone needs to change and shift. So don't put the world on your shoulders. Do what you can, and first of all, most important thing, love yourself and stay fixed in your beliefs. That's truly what matters. Yeah, because I feel like, yes, there is this energy that you're a rebel with a cause. You're someone who really cares, and you're someone who wants to protest. And if you're being called to protest, that's perfect. But keep in mind your own safety, and keep in mind think things through before acting. I feel like if you really feel like this is what you should do, then yes, that's amazing. Do what you really feel called to do, but sometimes you can be a rebel behind the screens, a rebel just by expressing and living in your truth, and being a peaceful warrior as well. There is that as well. So don't disregard. It's as powerful as being a warrior in a traditional sense. So feel what's yours, what's your path to take. But I feel like you're a creator, and what you should create is a reflection, is a purest reflection of you, is a reflection of your inner truth somehow. And it doesn't mean that you need to go ahead and expose yourself. It's just what you're creating should be a clear mirror of what you want to say. Yeah, because you have a lot to say. You're this moon that has a lot to say, and this is very dark feminine as well. Don't disregard the power of feminine energy. This is really powerful. Of course, it's as powerful. I don't want to say it's more powerful than masculine energy, but this world is such masculine driven at the moment, but the world is awakening to feminine energy and what it actually can do and create. And this is so intense. This is like a new world is birthing, where people are tapped into their femininity, people who are not suppressing nothing, who are transforming, who know their shadow, who know their light, who are integrated, who are balanced, who can live amongst each other, seeing each other clearly, not having that broken mirror as most people do at the moment, where everyone sees their own insecurities reflected in one another. And when you're sort of this clear mirror, where when you are very much in touch with your dark side, with your dark feminine or dark masculine, where you don't suppress it, where you're accepting it, people are gonna be triggered by that, and that's not how it's supposed to work. Yes, we are mirrors of each other, but so much, like, I'm getting there, like, people can be clear mirrors of each other, but right now most people are broken, most people don't know themselves. So when a clear mirror appears, someone who is very tapped in, someone who is very, very connected with their depths and dark side and feminine energy, and just a regular person sees them, they're triggered. They are gonna become negative or unaccepting, or say that this is bullshit, or whatever it is that their reaction would be. It doesn't have anything to do with you. It all has to do with them, with their own, that they're not connected to their moon, you know, they're not connected to their soft, nurturing, intuitive side. That is also very warrior-like. Look, this is the divine feminine warrior that is awakening right now, and you're the one, you're the ambassador, you're the one who carries that within, who is very tapped into this, or you're in the process of really familiarizing yourself with this energy, and you're the one who is the chariot, who brings the change, who is unstoppable force. So man, don't disregard your own abilities, don't disregard your own, because this is intense and people cannot take it, unfortunately, but they're learning. So remember to be wise. Yeah, remember to take a look on everything that's happening around you and in the world from a higher perspective. From a perspective where you don't judge, or you judge, but it doesn't put you off of your truth, or off of your balanced state. Like, remember, always be mindful of your state, be mindful of your own inner balance, because this is what is needed, is the most important thing. Everything else, all the masculine action that has to be done, it all comes after that. This is the most important thing, where you're balanced within, and you're balanced with this moon. And can you even imagine how much you can create with this energy? How much you can feel? How much the world can shift with this energy that is being blocked in current world, or that wants to be blocked by something. It's like we need to return to this purity, we need to return to this innocence, to this state where we're free and clean from karma, from debt. So yeah, where we can see each other and not see some broken image. We see pure and clean, and we see how amazing people around us are, and not see any insecurities reflected. And we feel so much. So it's like it's the age to create, but I feel like this magician is really tapped into their dark feminine. So something to think about. You can even listen on YouTube, dark feminine energy music or something like that, and it's like it puts you in a certain, it has this frequency and it puts you in a certain vibration, and you really start experiencing things that come from within you, and you understand that there is no need to push sometimes, or like half of the time you don't need to push. And also harmony with nature. It's like when you're clean, you feel that energy that Mother Earth gives us. You really feel grateful. Like people don't feel grateful, people don't feel shit, but like because of because of the earth, you can live in the house, you can have your career, you can eat food. It literally provides everything to you, and people don't feel shit. This triggers me very strongly. But I still keep my balance, I still hold my ground, I don't let it consume me, this anger, but I am aware of it. It's like when you will, within all of this awakening process, clearance of karma and all of that, you really begin feeling the earth and how much it gives you, and that this is such a blessing to be here. It just, when you feel the love, this highest frequency, it overpowers everything. It overpowers fear, ungratefulness, apathy. It's pure and strong. So yeah, the confirmation was really strong. So this is the message for group number 1. I hope that this is helpful or this has resonated. If you want a personal reading, you can contact me and share, like, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And see you next time, and bye. Hi, group number 2, welcome to your reading. So you've picked the green pin, and let's see what's the message from your inner divine dark feminine energy. Okay, so first message that's coming through is don't rush. Don't rush your life's work, because you're golden and you're not a fast food. You're not a product that that is for everyone, I'm hearing, and you're not a product that is finished overnight. You're a work in progress. You are someone who is improving and evolving all the time, and you are someone who is meant to thrive, is meant to sit on your throne and is meant to carry the earth on the palm of your hands. You're meant to be some sort of star in what you do. No matter what you do in life, you're meant to be very well known in what you do. You're meant to have this, I'm getting Capricorn energy, where you build your reputation with your consistency, with you just build it every single day, doing small steps every day, small or large steps, if you will, every day, and you build that reputation for yourself, and that's what supposed to bring you success and money and recognition. Not giving up on your vision, on your dream, on your embodiment here. You're meant to, you have this crazy good gift or vision, and you're meant to express it fully. It's the gift that you have received from past lives, and you're really meant to be abundant in every area of your life, in every way. You're meant to have this rainbow golden aura around you. If you want to live in luxury, or whatever the idea of your abundance is, you're meant to have that, and you're meant to thrive on that. You're meant to have this golden robe and crown and be crowned. You're a crowned jewel. That's what I'm hearing. And your work should be like a lightning in the broad daylight. Something of your work is very unique. It's just your own way of doing the thing that you chose to do, or things that you have chosen to do. You bring something, you bring your own spices to the restaurant, you bring your own taste to what you do, and this is what you should do, and you should know that it takes time, and it's okay. Just hold your vision, hold your power within, and keep going, because you're meant to, you will succeed. You shall succeed as long as you keep going, as long as you don't allow anything throw you off of your path and put some doubts in you. As long as you keep manifesting and mastering your craft, keep practicing it, you shall be rewarded for it. You shall find that success, find that gold mine that you're looking for. Yep. Yeah, because you came here to bring a revolution. You came here to bring a revolution to the earth with what you do, with your presence. You're incredibly powerful soul that brings change. Because 44 goes to 8, and 8, I'm thinking of Scorpio, thinking of Pluto as well. So change, transformation. You with what you do, you create very strong ripple effect all around the earth, and you may not see it at all, but your weirdness, your disposition, what is different about you and what you really enjoy doing, that's exactly what you're meant to be doing. That's exactly what activates this planet from slumber. A revolution. So Remind yourself of that every day. Remind that you bring the revolution. You are revolutionary in something. Your approach is different. Your approach is perfect. And no one can mimic you. No one can take it from you. Yeah, this is your offering. You offer your gift to the mankind. You offer your gift to the mankind, and it's saying, please keep doing that. You've been sent here to do this work, to do this activation for people. Whatever it is that you're doing, I don't know what it is you're doing, because everyone is different who watches this. But it's a fact that your offering is unique and it's your work, it's your true work. So if you're not doing it full time, so to speak, you're really being pushed to invest all of your energy in it. Because this is for you. You shall be fulfilled with doing this work, first of all, and then the fact that you are fulfilled will create that effect that you're looking for, will create that magic, will stir the collective, or whatever you want to call it. And it's like, I'm getting that this is unique. This is something, even if you tell me that you cook or something, it doesn't matter what you do. Because this person, I'm taking a look, first of all, I feel like this is connected to nature. I feel like you're connected to nature. You're in flow, in a very harmonious flow, and in a very respectful state towards the earth. And because this person stands on cemetery, at least I feel like this is cemetery, this is something out of the box. So don't be afraid to show the weird part. Weird it out. Embrace your truth, embrace your color, embrace your destination, embrace your inner compass that shows you the way. It really shall blossom, it really shall prosper. People need it, people need what you do. I don't know what it is that you do, but it's literally like God sent. It's literally God sent. It's the pure source energy that you channel through what you do. Release all worries, all fears, all insecurities that come along with this gift or this superpower or this something. Release all the doubts. Don't feel like this is a curse, because this is not a curse. This is your special gift. Feel it through. It's a part of you. It's not something that is separate from you, and it never will be separate from you. It's always gonna be a part of you. You're this earth angel that is here for a reason now. And we need you to be working. Call it work or call it just being your true self every second. And that shall create massive shifts upon the planet. And you shall sit on your throne. And we are giving you the map. So follow the map. What is your next step now? What is your step right now? Current step? And what is your next step? You know that. We don't need to remind you of this. It's time to clear your energy from doubts, from persecution, I'm hearing. It's time to shine bright. And if you need to, you can retreat to find balance between your own feminine and masculine energy, between your own light and dark, not to disregard that shadow aspect of you, but to embrace it fully and take it by the arm and be like, I accept that you're here, but we're gonna do it my way. And shadow can help you as well. It's not necessarily something unproductive. Shadow can help you bring more light in. It's like it's time to marry your gift, marry your path, marry your truth, and stay loyal to it, stay faithful to it, no matter what. Because we're doing it right now. We're winning. We will win. We shall win. So time to be your best self. Your best self just lives the perfect life and is not afraid of anything. I'm getting actually a different message from this. It's like about raising the standards. Whatever it is that's happening around you, you deserve the best relationships, you deserve the best connections, you deserve people who are your equals, who see you, who feel you, who accept you, and who inspire and support you. And anyone who is less than that, anyone who doesn't do that, they're not meant to stay, and they're not meant to be in your field at all. Raise your standards. If a person near you is not that, then it's not your person. Because your people are your equals, your give and take is equal in every relationship possible. You're this unstoppable force of nature, unstoppable force of spirit, and don't play small. It's time to play big. It's time to play really big. Because, yeah. Okay, one last message. Wow, this is a very similar vibe to the Chariot card that was there. Yeah, continue. Stay connected. Stay true to your path. and make a choice in your favor. Make a choice that will benefit you truly. Make a choice that will provide you in the end, in the future. Make a choice that you will not regret regarding your path. And allow everything that doesn't serve you to be burned away of your life. And keep going, keep following you have this intense intuition with this super huge moon, and you don't need like guidance readings. I mean, maybe sometimes you do, but for the most part you can read your own cards, you can read your own map. So yeah, that's it for this group. Green pin also correlates with heart chakra, so stay pure in your heart. And green is also like nature, so continue being grounded and calm in your approach. Thank you so much for being here. If you need personal guidance, it's available. And see you next time, and bye. Hi, group number 3, welcome to your reading. So you've picked this pile and this silver pin. So let's see. Let's see what are the messages from your dark feminine energy. You also have a lot of cards, just like group number 1, but they fell out and it was very obvious that they were yours. So let's see. And this is such a pure and cute energy. This is so much fun. So much excitement. I don't know what it's gonna talk about, but wow. So much curiosity and joy. Wow. This is a message from your inner child as well. Comes through really strong here. Okay, wow. This is such a sweet child energy. I feel like maybe you have been adulting a lot. This is your inner child comes through really strong. It's like this is so wow. Your inner child says that when did you feel like life is an adventure the last time? When did you went out like a child would go out and play in the backyard? When was the last time that you would just not have anything planned, not have anything scheduled, just go on a trip without no care in the world? When was the last time you allowed yourself that? If it was a long time ago, it's like your inner child is, I'm really seeing you and your inner child, and your inner child is literally pulling your arms. It's pulling your arms and it says, let's play, let's go out. Let's draw, let's do something fun without thinking. And it's like your adult self or your older self is smiling, but it's like, oh, but I have to do this and I have to do this, I can't right now. And it's like your inner child is almost in tears, because it really wants, it's like I feel your inner child, it's like your inner child's heart is in pain because it wants you to play, because it wants you to experience magic, because it wants you to be yourself, because it wants you to fly, you know, because it wants you to not care as much sometimes, because it wants you to just breathe and smell the roses and enjoy it and create something and laugh, because that's your essence. Life is not only about work, life is not only about responsibilities and being strict on yourself. Life is also adventure. This is an adventure in which you grow and evolve, but it's an adventure for everybody and for you as well. And it's like your inner child says, you've done so much, now we're gonna play, because you have been neglecting me, because you have lost me, and I don't want to be lost from you. I want to stay with you forever till the end. Something about releasing the adult, releasing that. Where have you been adulting too much? Where have you been putting too much, being too strict, being too goal-driven? This is also dark feminine coming through, where you don't allow things, where you are sitting in your masculine a lot of the time. Your feminine is guiding you to connect with that inner child. Connect, because this is a higher ground. This is something that is more powerful than just sitting in your masculine. I feel like you're really being called to take a fresh look on your life. Where have you been neglecting that curious nature? Where have you been neglecting that magical nature where everything is possible? Where have you been neglecting that fire? This is fire. Because I'm hearing fake. That masculine energy is good, but when it's in excess, it becomes a fake passion, it becomes a fake fire. It's not your truth that is calling you and guiding you anymore. It's just your insecurities or your own pressuring beliefs or your own expectations that do not align with your truth, because this is as valuable as masculine, practical, grounded energy that should be there. This is as valuable. It's like, it's interesting, it's like this is your masculine energy that you're always with, and this is your feminine, and it's like it's looking at your masculine energy, and it's like, I feel neglected, I feel like I'm not being taken care of, I feel in cold. When have you been last time when you were just in the flow state, without any goal in mind, without any task in mind, without money in mind, without like survival mode in mind. When was the last time you were just open? And I'm getting this very rigid energy. I don't know if it's yours, or is this something that you're being warned from? Maybe this is the energy that you are now going towards. If you don't see this inner child, if you don't see this divine feminine energy within, if you don't give it care, if you don't accept it from within, you're gonna become this really rigid adult. You know what I mean? Those people who are like 34 or something, or 35 or 40 or whatever it is, older than 35 years old, and they're already like old men. But when I say old men, I mean they are really rigid. And you can be young in any age. You can be young when you're 75, if your spirit is youthful. You can be more young than these 30-year-olds, adults. They become so rigid. They become, this is not for me. This is for like my career, and I don't know even how to explain it. They're super hyper focused on something shallow, and they don't allow themselves to release the expectations, to try something new, to go out, to like, also they are like, they have this like, they would look at younger people and they would say like, this generation is fucked up, or this generation is lost. But in reality, no generation is lost. Okay, yeah, there are tendencies, certain tendencies in each generation, but life is not black and white. You can always see the trend of what's good is shifting and what's not so good, but you can't say that this is bad, or this is lost, or this is or they would not accept something. They would say that, I don't know, these people they don't see the world as multicolored. They just see it in black and white, and they like really rigid. And I bet that even younger people can be like that. And it's like the inner child. The inner child is dead in these people. They don't have an inner child. Something has killed it throughout the process of their becoming. Something has slaughtered that inner child, and now they're lost because they don't have that curiosity anymore. They have become a walking zombies, and you see those people really clearly from a mile away. They just care about their car, about their money, and I'm not saying that it's bad to have a car or to have money. I'm just saying that this is the only thing that exists in their world. Like new watch, new iPhone, new car, and there is no spark in that. It's just plastic. When their inner child yes, their inner child may have wanted the car and all of that. I'm not saying it's bad. That's not what I'm saying. But their inner child also wanted to have fun and allow themselves to play, to have that water pistol day or something, when you go out with your friends and you play games or whatever it is that they really wanted to do, but the world has told them that this is not practical, this is not valuable, this is only for kids. And this is really sad. These people are lost. I don't know why I needed to go through all of this, but this had to be said. This had to be said for some reason. And I feel like it's just a message to you that don't lose this connection with inner child. Even if you work 9 to 5 in an office, which sucks, I feel like. In my humble opinion, it sucks. It's not the way people are supposed to work. But even if you work like that, you have your own reasons that I'm not like disrespecting or judging. This is not a place of judgment. This is just the message is that don't lose that connection, don't lose that spark, don't lose that hope. No matter where you are at in life, what are your circumstances, don't lose it, because you're gonna become gray. And you don't want that. I feel like you're still tapped into that child. You don't want that. Do something out of your comfort zone. Go out into the river in the morning. Feel it. Feel yourself. Feel yourself again. And you will see so much newness and so much freshness, and life will become colorful again. And you can bring that colorful state into the office, or whatever it is. You can bring that colorful state into your routine, into your everyday. And sun started to shine when I began talking about it. It's like you would bring a rainbow into the most mundane things and create magic that fulfills you on every level, that makes this world better, creates a ripple effect. Also message to get out of your comfort zone. The leap of faith is my get out of my comfort zone card. It's like you can walk on this thin road, but you will walk as your most empowered version, only because you know that net will always appear. No matter where you are at, no matter how unsafe it may be, net will always appear. You will not be overlooked. You will not be left out in the cold for too long. When I say for too long, I mean that we can also feel very low and very left out in the cold, but in reality it was some sort of lesson behind it. So it's never in vain. It's never for nothing. I feel like from this earth I'm getting a lot of rigid energy, that you're all about stability, all about building, and that's amazing, that's good, but it's too much. It's slowly killing the inner child, the inner wanderer, the inner traveler, you know, the inner flame. It's like you're with that rigid energy, you're putting it under the, it's like you're choking this child really slowly. And it's like, but your inner child is like, it doesn't hate you for it, it's just sad. That's the energy. It's just sad. It has those, you know, slow tears when it's like I just really want you to be happy, and I just really want you to play. Why are you doing this? Get out of that state. This is what it's saying. It's very pitiful. So don't do that. Release the grip. Loosen the grip. No matter what it is, you know, as long as you don't go and, you know, go around and kill people or do something very immoral, it's like release that wild flame. What it wants you to do, how it wants you to live your life, where can you give time to yourself to have fun, truly have fun. And it doesn't have to be like expensive or anything, you know. It can be, I mean, it can be, but it can be very simple. When was the last time you had a deep conversation, or a conversation where you don't mask, where you don't talk about shallow things, where you talk about what's actually going on with you? Yeah, it's like it's time for a change now, and there will be eclipse season in October. I feel like you will be struck by spirit. I'm seeing the universe, it takes you like your face, and it's like it's slapping you. Snap out of it. Snap out of it. And it's also your higher self as well. Your higher self is like, enough. This is, you're losing a part of yourself in this rat race, or in this too much, man. Balance is needed here. Too much seriousness is detrimental to your well-being. Too much, it kills you off slowly. This came in reverse, so this was very clear to me, that a lack of passion towards life in general. Yeah, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. When was the last time that it has happened? Where did you lose that passion? I feel like this is very gradual process, and it's not, no judgment again. This is just tough love from spirit, and I'm just the messenger. I'm just literally translating what's being told here, so that you can hear it. This was a very gradual process, and it's like, again, none of these parts that are being that want to return to normal state, none of these parts blame you. There is no blame here, it's just sadness. Why did you lose touch with us? And they're actually sorry. They're like, They are sorry for your state, that you're always like always in this rigid state where you just build and build and build and build and think and think and think and think and adult, and that's not the way it should be. Take a look at that, really. Ask yourself, are you happy deep inside when you're always all about this? Even if you would tell me that your work is sort of your like passion work, or you are really like fulfilled with your work and what's happening in your life, I would ask that, are you truly happy deep inside? No matter how much money you have, no matter what is considered success, are you truly successful in life in this state? When was the last time you communicated clearly? When was if you have like a partner, if you're in a relationship, when was the last time you went on date? When was the last time you felt that passion between you? When was the last time? Or if you would tell me that it has happened, maybe it really has. This earth element is taking the fire out, and we want to balance it. We want to be in both states to really feel happy and fulfilled. Yeah, and this can talk about relationship, but this to me talks about abandoned parts of you, abandoned, like your dark feminine and your feminine energy is like, don't get lost, look at me, accept me and feel me. And if you will keep going on as a rigid adult throughout life, all of your relationships will, like proper relationships where you're not, your shallow relationships will remain. The ones that, or like not even shallow, or very career, very much surface level relationships where you only talk about work, where you don't like get into the feelings much, that will stay. But your relationships where you feel things, they would wither, and it would be painful on both sides. And this pain that you would feel, you may not even feel anything at first, but then it will come out at some point, and it would be bad. It would be so bad. It would be like an explosion from within. Everything that was piled up will explode and come out, and you don't want that. Trust me. No piled up emotions is good. When people don't release their emotions, when people don't cry, when people say that men shouldn't cry, or stuff like that, or you're strong, you can't cry, this is such bullshit. Because if you pile up those emotions, they're gonna explode at some point. And it's not gonna be good for nobody. It's gonna be trauma, and it's gonna take a toll. So we don't want that. So it's time to change. It's time to release. It's time to be honest with all parts of you. It says, let your friends help you. And what I'm getting from this is just, even if you don't have like friends who can help you, if you have them, it's amazing, but it's like, ask and accept support from others. Yes, ask for and accept support from others, and ask for and accept support from the universe, sort of. Just put it out there. Just say that I want to change. I want to heal. I want to live. I want to live again. What can I do? How can I return back? How can I help myself? And see what happens in your world. See, maybe someone will invite you somewhere, or you will be like prone to do something, and you would just allow yourself to take the chains off and just go for it before it's too late, because I feel so much stiffness around my chest. It's unreal right now. And this is crazy, but I actually felt really bad right now. I felt like I'm gonna drop right now, unconscious. It never has happened to me. This energy is flowing through me right now. And I had to stop the flow of the energy. I had to stop. I had to say it's enough, because this is too much for me to handle, because it's taking toll on my physical body as well. I'm getting dizzy, and like some sort of a bit of anxiety, you know. That's not good. Man, take your life under control. I feel like for most people this reading is just a warning. It's not like it's bad, but it can be very bad. So don't disregard that inner child. Don't disregard what you really want in life, where you don't think about obligations, where you don't think about education, where you don't think about money, what you really want to do. And integrate that part with that practical, stable part of you to find this perfect flow. To be in agreement with those parts, not to disregard any of that. Man, I felt like I'm gonna pass out. I kid you not. That's never has happened. I always feel the energy in me, but I felt like I'm gonna drop right now behind the table. Yeah, that's the card of adventure for me, where it's you. These parts are both you. This is your masculine, very responsible, very driven, very career-oriented part, and this is your feminine part, inner child part as well. And you're in perfect flow, and you're riding this car into the adventure that is life. And you're in the perfect balance between those parts. You are both captains of the same ship. Both light and dark as well. The masculine provides, and the feminine nurtures and also guides, but in a more soft way, in a very intuitive way. So that's what you're being called to become and remember and tap into that. To allow your heart and soul sing with joy. Yeah, not to lose that, because you will not get 10 of Cups with this, only with this masculine rigid energy. That's not how it works. Your 10 of Cups actually lie from the desires of your inner child. What did you want to be as a kid? What did you want to do as a kid? You can always transform it into something that is sustainable, into something that is alignment with your inner adult as well. Man, I still feel kind of dizzy. It's crazy. The energy was so strong that it literally took a toll on my physical body. So yeah, and when people tell me that, like, they don't believe in energy, and I'm just leaving the chat room. Like, yeah, you don't believe in energy, but what are you in your essence? You really feel that you're just a flesh and bones? Okay, I'm not gonna get into that, but it's just rambling. But let's see. Yeah. I mean, this connection between, this is very dark feminine as well. Dark feminine knows its fears, its insecurities, its shadow. It's dark for a reason, but it's not suppressing it. It's standing proudly and knows how to work with them, knows how to be reborn as a new version from them, knows how to phoenix from them. And that's why it's a star. It's unapologetic, and it cannot be shaken off this position no matter what. No one can bring it down, because it knows what it is truly. It knows its worth. It knows its power. And this energy in excess doesn't know crap. It can, this is a very perfect energy when it grounds. When it grounds this into the earth and gives it a practical output. But if not in balance, being in this energy too much is not good as well. So balance again, yeah. And 5 of Cups is what you feel somewhere deep inside. If you resonate with this reading, no matter where you are at, this is what some part of you feels: really abandoned, really cold, really dry. Like you have left on this ship and you left it alone. You left your magical part, magical adventurous part that wants to have an adventure and experience things just because it wants to, simply. No, like being, you know, selfish, your selfish part. And again, we're not talking about anything like immoral. We're not talking about as long as it doesn't hurt anybody, you know. So, yep. That's the message. I hope you get the picture of what was yeah, so return to that page. Drop a little bit of that king. It's not even king energy. This is idiocy. I don't know. It's not become. It's like you're being called to become the page, the curious page again, who is creating magic with their work and with their life, along with building something sustainable here. So I hope you get the picture, but this was the first time I felt bad. Not bad, I felt like I'm gonna drop unconscious. My head was dizzy and I had a bit of anxiety attack as well. It's crazy, like I got really heavy in my chest. So man, don't do that. It's gonna take a toll on you. So I hope this is helpful. Thank you so much for being here. If you want a personal reading, it's available. Have a lovely day and bye.